Hey tweakers, what if installing one tiny file on your PC suddenly destroys everything? That just happened to me. I was setting up an installer when Windows 11 instantly went haywire. Imagine dozens of apps installing themselves, command prompts popping up non-stop, receiving OTPs on my phone number and suspicious activity shown on all my Google accounts that has logged into the PC, and worst of all, a BitLocker screen with no key, and my data was locked behind an encryption wall. I tried entering my BitLocker key over and over. It just kept looping and I had no backup, no recovery image. My computer was in a death loop and I had no other PC to fix it. It all started innocently. I downloaded a VPN installer from a random website. The moment I ran it, my clean and functional Windows 11 went bonkers. Then I decided to forcefully shut down my PC. After a few minutes, I tried restarting my PC. It suddenly kept asking me to enter the BitLocker encryption recovery key at the BIOS startup every time. At first, I got a bit confused, but after going through the instructions shown in this page, I got some ideas that how can I get my BitLocker recovery key through the key ID of saved devices in my Microsoft account. Somehow I managed to recover the BitLocker encryption key of 48 digits, but when I entered that key, it then kept showing me this preparing automatic repair. After further attempts, it started diagnosing the PC, and after few seconds, it popped up a message window as automatic repair, which highlights that the PC couldn't get repair and given some Windows log text file which I couldn't access. Another option, I had to shut down this PC or to open the more advanced options. I straight away hit the advanced options to recover my files. Here I choose an option troubleshoot. Then under the troubleshoot section, I entered the advanced options where I saw lots of options. I have tried all the options as shown herein, but all are seemed useless for me. I panicked and thought I entered the BitLocker key but still couldn't access my data. I had no backup, no recovery image, so Windows wouldn't repair itself. My only option, a clean reinstall. But here is the kicker, I had no spare PC to make a bootable USB flash drive for Windows installer. Then it hit me. Could I somehow use my phone to repair my PC? It sounded crazy, but out of options, I started researching. Sure enough, I found guides saying yes, you can create a bootable Windows USB from an Android phone using an OTG cable. It is not common, but it is possible. Since my Android phone has internet connection and a feature of OTG connectivity to connect the USB flash drive. Stick around because I am going to show you how I went from total chaos to resurrect full Windows 11 using only my phone. Step 1. Get the official Windows 11 ISO file on the phone. Open Chrome app and search Download Windows 11 and go to the official Microsoft Windows 11 download page. It is important to use the official source to stay safe. Go to the section Download Windows 11 Disk Image ISO for 64-bit devices. Select Windows 11 and click Download Now. Choose your language and click Confirm. Then click on 64-bit Download Now. The download should start. After a while, you will see a file named as Win11 of size 5 to 6 GB started downloading to my phone's storage. Make sure you have at least 8 to 10 GB free on your phone. Next, I needed a way to burn that ISO to a USB drive via my phone. I found the perfect app, Rufus, ISO to USB. It is like a free clone app of Rufus for Android that actually works. This free app can write ISO files, even Windows ISO, directly to USB drives over an OTG connection with no rooted required. I installed it from Google Play. I also made sure I had the files by Google app on my phone to verify the USB shows up and browse the files easily. Now the hardware part. I grabbed a USB flash drive at least 8 GB with both Type A and Type C ports, like this dual head SanDisk which I bought this morning. If you do not have such pen drive, you should have to use the USB Type A to Type C OTG adapter to plug the pen drive to your phone. Make sure that the OTG is connected properly. On some Android phones, you might need to enable the OTG connection from the Settings app. So at this point, the Windows 11 ISO is downloaded on the phone. Hence, I have plugged the USB flash drive to my phone. And to let just confirm, we will go through the Files app to see whether it has connected or not. Give it access to manage the files in your storage. Here you can see simply in the All Storage section, a new SanDisk pen drive is connected successfully to this Android device, means we can now move further. Now comes the essential part of making the USB bootable. So open the Rufus app, allow Rufus to access the USB drive to create a bootable USB. Then click on Pick ISO button and select the Windows ISO file that you downloaded now in the download folder. Select the MBR or GPT option depending on your PC firmware version. MBR is compatible with older computers having legacy firmware. If you have a newer computer with UEFI firmware, you should select the GPT. Click on Start button. First, you have to earn 2 free coins by watching 2 ads. Important: if you have any important data on your pen drive, make sure to back it up first because the drive will completely formatted during the process. Better safe than sorry. Once you have collected 2 coins, you can proceed to use this app. The bootable USB creation has started. Wait for 10 to 15 minutes and your bootable USB will be ready once the process is completed. Kept the phone awake until the write finished. After some time, it has shown a message that the burning process of ISO file is successfully completed. My bootable Windows 11 USB was ready. Finally, you can remove the USB drive from your phone and insert the USB stick to your PC port where you want to install the Windows operating system. Power on your PC while tapping the BIOS boot key. F9 on my laptop, yours could be different. And as it powers on during startup, press F2, F10, F12, escape button or delete. Varies by manufacturer to open the BIOS firmware settings. You can take your selections as shown here on the screen. I chose the USB drive to boot. Now we are in the standard Windows setup environment to install Windows operating system on it. At this point, the normal Windows 11 setup installer runs. I selected the options at the setup page as per my preferences. And then it asked where to install Windows. I saw my old partitions, a few small partitions and the big C drive which had BitLocker enabled. You should remember the BitLocker key passwords in case you will try to access other drives in which BitLocker encryption was done earlier. To be safe, I just deleted the old Windows partition entirely. In fact, experts recommend for a clean install to delete the old C drive and the recovery partitions, leaving only the EFI boot partitions. I deleted the C drive. This is where we wiped the corruption clean. Then selected the unallocated space to install Windows 11. I hit next and then install. Windows automatically recreated the needed partitions and installed fresh to that space. And Windows copied files and rebooted. This time the PC booted straight into the new setup. In about 15 minutes, I was back at the clean Windows 11 login. No BitLocker prompt, no malware. It was like nothing ever happened except my files were gone, which is why backing up is critical. It was a relief. My only panic mode was over. Thanks to that bootable USB created entirely on my Android phone. This whole ordeal taught me some hard lessons. First, always download softwares from trusted sources. That rogue VPN file wrecked my system. Second, backup your data frequently. If I would had a backup, I could have restored without total reinstall. And the third, keep your BitLocker recovery key safe. Microsoft even points out that your key is usually backed up to Microsoft account. So if you link a Microsoft account to your PC, you can retrieve it online. It's a good idea to confirm it's there or save a copy. If this video helped you, smash that like button and share with anyone who might need it. Drop a comment if you have ever been logged out like this or if you have questions. Don't forget to subscribe for more tech rescue stories and tips. I am Patrius. Thanks for watching.